What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Strike Team Abroad, and this will be 5 tips for future jets. I know right now a lot of you guys are waiting patiently. I believe this month is when you'll be getting your letter of acceptance if you are going to be coming in on the jet program, and probably thinking about what you need to do to prepare yourself when you get over here. So first, good luck. I hope you are accepted. And if you're not, don't worry too much. I was at the very top of the wait list, and I got my notification kind of late because of that, but I'm still here. So even if you don't get it this month, there's still a chance for you. But yeah, I'm going to be going over 5 tips that I kind of wish I knew. Now, I definitely wish I knew before I got here. So, tip number 1. You're going to be hearing a lot about something called omiyage. Okay? So, omiyage is a gift that you bring to your school or your supervisor that you kind of give as a new teacher. And the way it's explained is you want to give something that represents your city or town as a gift. Now, when I heard gift, okay, I went above and beyond. I went out. I live in I'm from a town called Oakland. Okay, and we have these little shot glasses with the Oakland symbol on it. And I bought a bunch of shot glasses with Oakland. I bought a mug for the principal. My supervisor is a fan of basketball. And where I went to college, it was Sacramento. We have a basketball team called the Sacramento Kings. And where I'm located in Okinawa, they have the Ryukyu Kings as their basketball team name. My supervisor liked basketball. I went and got him a specialized mug with, Sacramento Kings on it. I went all out on my gifts. And everyone liked it, okay? There were no issues with it. Nobody was mad. But when I got here, I found out I did way too much, okay? Omiyage is not that personalized. It's truly a simple snack, okay? I have gotten omiyage a bunch of times. Every time I leave to mainland to go on a trip, I bring back omiyage for my schools. Normally, it's cookies. Like I went to Mount Fuji. I got Fuji-shaped cookies and brought them back. That's omiyage, okay? If you live in a town that has a special treat, bring snacks. That's omiyage, okay? It's not as complicated as what I did and actually bought legitimate gifts for everybody. That is not what they're looking for you to do. So for your omiyage, see if there's a specific kind of snack or sweet or treat based from your town. Something that you can buy that's not crazy expensive. This stuff is not expensive. Okay, most omiyage, when you go buy it, is like $10, $12 for the box. Okay, it's not expensive. And just do that. Don't go and do what I did and buy a bunch of gifts and spend a crap ton of money. Because while, yes, they appreciate it, it is totally unnecessary. Okay, number 2. And this one's a big one. It's prepping your phone plan. When you get over here, if you're from a country like mine, America, having your American phone plans over here in Japan is crazy expensive. And on top of that, for a lot of things, you're going to need a Japanese number. For when you open up your bank accounts and if you have a car, your car insurance or whatever, you're going to need a Japanese phone number. Also, internet's important. If you don't speak Japanese, such as myself, because I'm still pretty bad at it, a translator is my saving grace. Okay, so getting your phone plan quickly and efficiently is very important. So I'm going to give you 2 different phone plans right now. I encourage you to still go out and shop around, but I'm going to give you 2. I'm going to give you the one that you can probably get the fastest and the one that I personally think is the best or one of the best. Okay, so first we're going to start with Sakura Mobile. Now I'm going to cheat because I don't have this memorized. I have their website in front of me. Sakura Mobile is relatively inexpensive. Okay, it's 25 gigabytes a month. And it's about 4,000 yen per month, which is the equivalent of like 40 Japanese dollars. But with the current exchange rate, it'd probably be like 30 something, $33, $34 a month in American dollars. Okay. Now, the beauty of Sakura is how quick they can get it to you. Because honestly, 25 gigabytes a month is kind of trash for the internet. But they will actually deliver it to you at the hotel where you do your orientation. The beautiful thing about Sakura Mobile is they specialize in English speakers and they know about the JET program. So they will literally have people there at orientation ready to give you your SIM card the day you arrive. So if you're looking for speed, nothing is faster than Sakura Mobile. Okay, but what I would actually say is the number one option, and I have that up too, is called Ahamo. Ahamo, yeah, AHAMO. Okay, and for that, for just 1,000 yen more, so the equivalent of like $10, okay, you get 100 gigabytes a month, which is an insane amount. You probably won't use that much, and like I said, it's just $10 more. Now you're gonna have to wait for that to get to you. Maybe you can order it early before you get here. You can order it fully online for both of these services. And maybe if you already know where you're staying, have the SIM card shipped to your house. But those would be the two I'd look for: Sakura for pure speed, and Ahamo because it has a huge amount of internet that you can use, and it's relatively inexpensive. I do know there's some others, like I believe Rakuten, might be pronouncing that wrong, that is a newer phone service, and I know it's actually a bit cheaper with unlimited internet, but from my understanding, its service is a bit more sketchy. Both Sakura and Ahamo go off the Docomo, which is, I know it's a lot. They go off the Docomo phone plan. Docomo is one of the three main phone providers in the country, so it's a pretty comprehensive service. You can use it pretty much anywhere. On top of that, you have free incoming calls with Sakura. I'm not gonna break down all of this for you. You can go look at it for yourself and pick between those two. But what I will say is, do not expect the same kind of phone service you get in America when it comes to unlimited call and text here in Japan, because it just doesn't work like that. So just know that it doesn't work like that. So the main thing that I used to make my decision was the internet amount, because I live on my phone. Okay, all right. Next, number 3. If you have the money and you are not too big of a person, I would encourage you to buy more of your clothes here than bringing a bunch of clothes with you. Okay, now again, if you're a very big American, this may not be the best option for you because clothes sizes, are a bit smaller here. But I'm only like 5'7", and even if you're like 5'10", whatever, 5'11", you should be okay to buy most of your clothes here. 5'11", you should still be good. So, especially your work clothes. Here they have a lot of really good brands for clothes that are good in the cold, in the heat, that don't wrinkle very much. I like my clothes that I bought out here. I rarely ever wear the clothes or the dress clothes, especially because, when you're going to work, you got to dress all nice. I almost never wear the clothes I brought from America to work. I almost always wear the clothes I bought here in Japan. So again, don't worry about packing too much. If you have the money, buy your clothes here. Okay, the clothes here are nice. They have malls everywhere. It'll be fine. One warning though, shoe size. This one hit me recently. I ran a hole in my running shoes, had to buy a new pair, and I'm a 10.5 for the American size. And the biggest average size they have is a 10. I was furious, especially because with running shoes, I don't want it to be tight. So I went to 2 different shoe stores. I went to one store that had one pair of shoes, running shoes, that was in my size, and it was one of the most expensive pairs. I was furious. So the one thing I would say to bring with you is your shoes. Okay, number 4. Have more than $3,000 if possible when you get here. I know that the JET program tells you all you need is $3,000 to kind of get established and settled out here. And while you might be able to make that work, I'm going to tell you that's a little ridiculous. Actually, no, it's pretty ridiculous. I would encourage you to have more than that, especially if you don't have teacher housing. Now, I was lucky. I'm in a house that's actually owned by my school district, so I don't have to pay very much for rent. But a lot of the times, if you have to get your own apartment, you have to pay, what are all these fees? It's ridiculous. You have to pay like your first month and like something that works like a security deposit and another fee. I don't remember all of their names off the top of my head. But in short, you have to pay the cost of around, I believe, 3 months up front is what it kind of comes out to be. Oh, yeah, because you have to pay a brokerage fee kind of thing, too. It's ridiculous. Okay, the fees for housing are insane. So you're going to be paying that, like about 3 months up front. You're going to need that extra cash. Now, if you also happen to be in an area that doesn't have train service, now, contrary to popular belief, all of Japan doesn't have trains. A lot of it does, but all of it doesn't. Okay, like I said, I'm in Okinawa. No train service. And some of the places far up north don't have good train service. You're going to have to buy a car. In the mountains, in the, where they're farming, you're going to have to buy a car. That kind of explains it. You're going to have to buy a car. That's expensive. Okay? Now, cars here aren't crazy. I got my car from my predecessor for $1,500, and I know that they will have used car dealerships that can sell you a used car for like $3,000. But if you're buying a used car for $3,000 and you only bought $3,000, then how are you going to pay for the down payment on your apartment? Okay, so you want to be ready for things like that. Simultaneously, say you want to buy something like, I don't know, a bed, okay, or, a new microwave or whatever. It's important to have that extra money here. So again, $3,000 is not enough. I would actually suggest having something like $5,000. Once you get your placement, you're going to have a bit of a better understanding of how much money you need. You can ask the guy or girl that you're going to be replacing. But yeah, definitely more than $3,000 for sure. Especially because you don't get paid for like a month once you get here. That's another thing. Yeah, you don't get paid for like the first month. Yeah, first paycheck's not for a while. Number 5, the last one. Bring your own laptop, okay? I have talked to many ALTs, and none of us like our school laptops. They're all old and slow or chunky, and half the time you can't bring it home anyway. And at least in my prefecture, if I brought my school laptop home, they could still watch everything I'm doing on the laptop, even at my own house. That's disgusting. I don't got time for that. So bring your own laptop. It will save you a lot of hassle. So that is something I would definitely encourage you to do, or bring the money to buy one here. You can buy a laptop in Japan. It's Japan. They have laptops. But the Japanese laptops, I believe, are a little bit different just in the structure of some of the keys on the keyboard and things like that. So just be aware of that if you do want to buy a laptop here. All right. Those are my 5 for today. I could definitely keep going. But I'm going to stop for right now. Keep the video relatively short. I might do a follow-up later. If this is something you guys are interested in or want to hear more about, please let me know in the comments below. I hope this helps you. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I will be continuing and talking about JET program things in the future. So if that's something you're interested in or might benefit you, I'm here. I'm actually thinking about even doing some interviews with some JETs. So we'll see. Anyway, yeah, like, subscribe, notification bell, do all that stuff. I will see you next time. Peace.